SOC2 Type 2 is an independent audit that's done by a third-party agency. So it's not a self-attestation and usually takes up to 6 months. It is a very in-depth review of the security posture, including data centers, handling of data, encryption, decryption, management processes, and also certifications of said resources that are working on any form of personal information and or sensitive information. So that's why it's vitally important. This is why a lot of large organizations like enterprise companies are making big splashes and press releases around SOC 2 Type 2. So it's a good thing to ask any vendor or an ISV about when you are concerned with procuring them.
Yes, now that every organization is actually having to deal with user consent and with user information in some form or the other, that forms the backbone for any kind of marketing activity going forward. The biggest impact has been on how do you actually handle these kinds of data. For that, the general consensus is that in Europe, most companies will require vendors to have at least a SOC 2 Type 2 certification. So one of the things which marketers now need to actually look for is, as they are evaluating vendors, whether those vendors, each one of their vendors and their own infrastructure is compliant and are certified for SOC 2 Type 2 at a minimum, and with the other additional security and vulnerability standards which are available across the board. What that also means is, as an industry, we need to actually be a lot more security conscious in the sense that a lot of companies who are SOC 2 Type 1 certified will now need to look at SOC 2 Type 2. It was only IT infrastructure which needed to be compliant. Now even marketing infrastructure, since it is now coming under marketing operations, will actually need to be fully compliant. And every vendor who's in part of this ecosystem will need to be fully compliant, at least to a SOC 2 Type.